Hi guys, Angie Bell, the HerballyHipTarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing out there? This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say is allegedly. Okay, you guys, we're going to do an energy update. We do it every week on Kamala and Biden, and I'm so excited. I saw a video with Kamala. Kamala was learning some type of dance. She was getting interviewed by this guy. I think he's actually a YouTuber, like a YouTuber who has a lot of following. But anyway, and he was teaching this dance before he was going to interview her. It was a real fun, funky dance and stuff. And someone had said, I think yesterday in my live, that they saw this video too, and they felt like she's campaigning. So I'm going to do a read on that. Is she campaigning? So, and I believe she is. So, but I want to do a reading on it so we can just get like some details. But we're not going to do that today. We'll do that tomorrow. Today we're just going to do our weekly energy update on Kamala and a weekly energy update on Biden. Okay? Oh, that's so much better with my glasses. Okay, so let me just ask my pendulum. Usually for... where are the cards I need? Okay. It's weird. It's like I'm not seeing... okay, there they are. Usually Gypsy Oracle are my Biden cards and Lucid Dreams are my Kamala cards. Let's see if those are the ones. Or also Twin Flame. And what's another one that I wanted to try to use? There's a lot. All right, let's find out. Let's see if they want me to still use the same ones. Clear. Spirit. For Kamala's energy, should I use Twin Flame Awakened Path Tarot? Okay, no. Clear. Should I use Mystic Red Rose Oracle? No. Clear. Should I use Mystic Black Rose? No. Clear. Should I use Lucid Dreams? Yep. Okay. It's usually those cards, but I just thought I'd do an energy check on that to make sure that I should still use the Lucid Dreams, and yes. Okay, clear. Spirit. For Biden's energy, should I use Gypsy Oracle? Yes. Clear. Are there any other cards that I have that I should use? No. Okay. So let me shuffle the Lucid Dreams, and I will be right back, and we'll read on Kamala. Okay, I have to ask this, so if I should read these. Clear. Spirit, should I read the cards only in the upright? Yes, okay, because these you can read either way, so I said only read in the upright. All right, so what's on the bottom? 7 of Pentacles. I definitely need, it's peach cards with white writing. So this is, I'll just do it real quick. It lights up, and also it's a magnifying mirror, so it's nice. Okay, Dollar Tree, up by the registers if you ever need one of those. 7, what is this? 7 of Pentacles? Yeah, 7 of Pentacles on the bottom. What's in the middle? 5 of Swords. Okay, and then let's lay down our first 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. How funny, and they're all coming out in the upright. Every single card I've done says come out in the upright already. Okay, so this is a 7 of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Beautiful woman, beautiful card. I love it. Okay. I believe that's a woman. Yeah, it's a woman. Okay. Long-term investments, sustained patience, perseverance, hard work, success, and waiting. Success and waiting. She's going to be successful. Okay. She's had to wait, but for success, and she has been patient. Sustained patience. harvest, results, profits, planning. Okay, there we go. Five of Swords. Conflict, disagreements, competitiveness, unfair defeat. Can you believe it said unfair defeat? You know, he cheated and stole the election from her. That is incredible. Winning at all cost. That's what the Orange Menace and the Muskrat did, and the rest of his minions. Stress, hostility, aggression, bullying, and intimidation. That is everything she experienced. That's insane. It's cards like that that make you know reading cards is for real, okay? I mean, I already knew it was for real, but I'm just saying. Four of Wands. Look how beautiful that card is. What does that say? I don't know what the heck that says. Okay, 11/11 homecoming. I don't know what that means, but homecoming, celebration, harmony, marriage, family, friends, reunions, community, gathering, stability, belonging. Doesn't that sound like she's coming back to us as our president? And that word stability. We need that stability. We are not stable at all. Look at that. Celebration, harmony, reunions, family, friends, unity, gathering, stability, belonging, homecoming, coming home. Beautiful. Okay, 10 of Wands. Too many burdens, extra responsibilities, efforting, stress, exhaustion, duty, obligations, burning out, and struggles. And that's what I believe she felt in the past. Okay? Right after that loss, that's how she felt. And we've gotten this before. The Hierophant. The Hierophants. Hierophant. There we go. Spiritual, wisdom, religious beliefs, traditions, convention, conformity, education, knowledge, belief systems. Doesn't that sound like her? What it sounds like, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like democracy, okay? The thing that the Orange Menace wants to get rid of. This country needs to learn, not all of us, but some of us, never put someone like him in the Oval Office, okay? And we're not talking about Republican anymore. We're talking about putting a crazy, narcissistic psychopath in the White House. Let's learn, people. Those who have voted for him, do not put a man like that in the White House. I'm not saying Republican. I'm saying a psycho / narcissist. 8 of Cups. Moving on, unfulfilled from current situation, abandonment, walking away into the unknown, letting go, searching for the truth, leaving. Beautiful. 9 of Wands. Perseverance, resilience, testing of faith, the final push. This is the final push that she's doing. And we're seeing her. Final push. Boundaries, last standing, grit, close to success, fatigue. And she is feeling a little fatigued. Okay. But close to success, last stand, final push. The Tower. Sudden change, upheaval, revelations, awakening, destruction of old foundations, disaster, trauma, chaos, radical shifts. Okay, this is telling us there's about to be a tower moment, okay, with the Orange Menace. There's about to be, let me see what exactly said, a sudden change, an upheaval, a revelation, an awakening, a destruction of the old foundation, which is the Orange Menace and all his clowns, radical shifts from what? Radical shifts from chaos, trauma, and disaster. This reading is insanely beautiful. In fact, that's what I'll put. Insanely beautiful reading. And every week we read about Kamala, it gets better. It gets stronger. 7 of Cups. Choices, clouded judgment, many options, illusions, opportunities, wishful thinking, searching for purpose, indecisions, and disarray. This again is how she felt right after the election was stolen from her. She had lots of choices. She had clouded judgment. She had many options, wishful thinking, opportunity, searching for purpose. That's what she's gone through to get to where she's at now. And the reason you know a past card and a present card is, in my readings, is I'll have way more cards of who she is now. And the cards, there'll be more of those than there will be of these kind. Okay, that's how I can tell if it's present or past. At least in my readings. Knight of Wands. Everybody reads differently. Courageous, energetic, charming, passion, adventure, free-spirited, hero, impulsive, rebellious, hot-tempered, and drive. Beautiful. Now, for her, I don't really know about the impulsive because she's not very impulsive, and the hot-tempered, I don't see that, but I don't know her personally. But everything else, beautiful. 4 of Cups. Last card. Contemplation, apathy, revelations, feeling unfulfilled, missed opportunity, indifference, discontent, melancholy. Okay, so again, this is how she felt in the past. So what these cards are letting us know is that she's ready. Okay, she's ready for what is coming for her, which is the President of the United States. There's going to be a Tower moment, which is the Orange Menace out with the old, in with the new. And they gave us a couple cards that explained how she felt, where she came from to get to where she's at. So, beautiful reading. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Okay, so let me go ahead and shuffle up the, Oracle. Gypsy Oracle? Yeah, Gypsy Oracle. And we'll read about Biden's energy. Okay? Be right back. Okay, Biden's energy. Okay, now this is where I don't usually get this with Biden. But the 3-year-old child, we know that ain't Biden. So this has to be the Orange Menace. That's his energy. A 3-year-old adult. So that tells me that he knows what he's dealing with. Doctor. He knows that he needs to help. What do doctors do? Heal. He knows he needs to help heal this country. From who? Orange Menace. He wants to give a gift to the United States, and the gift is democracy. The country needs to be healed. It needs to be fixed, okay? It needs to be made whole. It needs to be made even better. And so look at the 3. So I'm saying that that's Kamala, Biden, and Obama, which we've gotten before, and we'll confirm again. After the Orange Menace is removed, those 3 I've gotten are going to come together to fix the mess. Scholar. That just describes him. He is such a scholar. We all know that. He knows the government and how to run a country. He's probably one of the best people who knows how to run the country. He's been around. He's experienced a lot. Okay, the next card is frivolity, which means abundance. And he has an abundance of information against the Orange Menace. Okay? To prove there's him and everyone, comma, they have gathered an abundance of information and evidence of him stealing the election. I'm not saying they're going to be the ones that expose it, but they've been working on this ever since. The Lord, that's somebody who's in charge. So he will come back and be in charge for a while until they can get things fixed in a new election. It will be the death of the Orange Menace's presidency, so that it can open the door for the new world, for the new president, Kamala Harris, the new world that we're going to be living in. That's way better. Age of Aquarius. And I rarely ever in his readings, we must be getting close, because I rarely ever get in his readings the death card. And the death card's not about him. It's about the Orange Menace, and we'll check on that. And I don't get the Orange Menace in his readings very often. In fact, I think it's one of the first times I have. He's here to support the young woman, which is Kamala, and get her in her rightful place. He loves this country, the people, and democracy, the Constitution. Faithfulness, and he is completely faithful to the people, to the United States, to democracy, to the Constitution. Isn't that completely opposite of what the Orange Menace is committed to? It's amazing. Okay, so let's just ask a few questions. I just want to confirm, okay? Clear, Spirit. The Child card, is that the Orange Menace? Yes, clear. The Death card, is that the death of the Orange Menace's presidency and the door opening for a new presidency? Yes. Okay, very good. See, wedding. Clear, Spirit. The wedding card, is that Kamala, Biden, and Obama coming back in after the Orange Menace is removed to fix the mess? Yes, and it's a big, look how big it's going. It's a big yes. Okay. Let me just make sure of anything else. No. Yeah. Those are the only things I needed to do to clear that. Yeah, it's good. So another beautiful reading about him. And the fact that we got Orange Menace came up in his reading and the death card of the Orange Menace's presidency, I don't think I've ever gotten that. So clear, Spirit. The Child card and the Death card, is that telling us that we are getting close to Biden coming back in to help fix this mess? Look at that. I think we're close to things popping off. I'm not the only one saying it. Lots of readers are saying that they feel close. Like, we're getting close. Thank God. I know you guys are like, I want it now. So do I. So do I. Okay, you guys, that's it for this one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, comments or questions, leave them below. Anything you want me to read on, leave it below. Do something to make yourself happy today. Produce those happy endorphins. And I will talk to you guys real soon. Love, peace, and happiness. I got a couple more videos. All right. Bye, guys.